Hello viewers, you watching Star Television Network on Channel 21. Yes, we're broadcasting live from our Media One Center studios in Freetown, the Mama Studio Falls. And this is our welcome you to the bulletin of our local news for the hour with me, Adamasila. First, the headlines. His Excellency the President, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, will on Thursday, the 25th of January 2018, launch the first Gender and Women's Training Institute in the whole of West Africa at the 50/50 Women's Group in Sierra Leone's headquarters at Tower Hill in Freetown. Fambo Talk International, in collaboration with Catalyst for Peace and One Fambo, on Tuesday, the 23rd of January 2018, engaged donor partners at a roundtable dialogue at the Bintumani Hotel in Freetown with the theme Growing the People's Planning Process Nationwide through the One Fambo Framework for Inclusive Dialogue. The Elizabeth Kano School Foundation Tech, a non-profitable organization, has donated several learning materials and awarded 20 scholarships to one of the deprived schools at Harlingtown in the Western Area Road District. As always, it's Wednesday, it's the midweek, and we'll bring you some entertainment news later on in the news bulletin. We'll join our youth and entertainment correspondent Mohammed Bashir Sanasi for today's entertainment news. Our sport news will also form part of the bulletin, and we'll join our sports correspondent later on, Alison Kamara, for today's sport news. And those were the headlines. We'll now go for the news in detail. His Excellency the President, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, will on Thursday, the 25th of January 2018, launch the first Gender and Women's Training Institute in the whole of West Africa, and this is the building of the 50/50 Women's Group in Sierra Leone. The launching will take place at the 50/50 Women's headquarters at Tower Hill in Freetown. Here's the report. As part of its mandate to empower and capacitate women in Sierra Leone to be actively involved in the democratic politics and diverse developmental issues in the country, 50/50 Women's Group will on Thursday, the 25th of January 2018, launch the first ever Gender and Women's Training Institute in the whole of West Africa at its Tower Hills headquarters in Freetown. Speaking during a press briefing held with members of the press, former President 50/50 Group Aja Mamawa Fofana highlighted some of the strides taken by their organization to further empower and boost the capacity of women in Sierra Leone. This, among other things, include setting up a radio station and hostels for women.
I believe that this is a laudable achievement by the 50/50. Firstly, to have a piece of land donated to us by government, and also for us who are various partners and other organizations and other well-meaning Sierra Leoneans and supporters, we have been able to raise money to construct such a huge edifice. At the bottom, we have the hall, which we hope we could use for our functions, and also we will hire it out to people who want to have weddings, parties, conferences, etc. And this also would result in income generation and help us in some ways to be sustainable. Women, to be able to come somewhere where they know they are safe, they can discuss their problems, their concerns, and you won't believe it, but we have a lot of women coming here. Women who are disadvantaged, women who face issues of domestic violence, etc. and etc. So it's so important for these women to have a safe place where they know they can come, they can sit and talk with other women.
The founder and first president of the 50/50 Group, Dr. Nimata Majekswaka, whilst reading out the press release, stated that the 50/50 Group has succeeded in getting more women involved in the political sphere in Sierra Leone, and thus the need to have a center where women will be provided with the available platform to develop themselves.
His Excellency Dr. Anes Bai Koroma will be opening the 50-50 Group of Sierra Leone's Gender and Women's Training Institute PILI, the first in West Africa, on Thursday, 25th January 2018. Since 2001, the 50-50 Group has run on partisan campaigns for more women as leaders in government, politics, and public life. Training of women and young adults nationwide, that is, aspirants, candidates, and others, in leadership skills has long been the focus of the 50-50 Group, and they have succeeded in getting more women interested in the electoral process and in governance. It was considered imperative to have a permanent base and training institute to expand the training capabilities for women in Sierra Leone. With an initial grant received from the African Women's Development Fund of $125,000, this African Women's Development Fund is located in Ghana. Construction started in 2010 on a piece of land that was donated to the group by the government of Sierra Leone in appreciation and recognition of our work with women. We will be launching the future of leadership training for Sierra Leonean women. We are aiming for the next level in the journey towards our vision of 50-50 equality, with women and men working side by side to develop this nation.
Dr. Fatou Taki, the president of the 50-50 Group in Sierra Leone, described the edifice as a one-stop shop and a heaven for women and girls, as they can gravitate and make a difference in society.
And most important, this place you might see is in town, but it actually stands out by itself. So one very important thing that we're going to have here also is a canteen. So that when people come here, then it's a one-stop shop for advancement. So that they can come, they'll have their meals, they'll have a place to speak, they'll have the source center, they'll have internet cafe, they have seminars. It's a whole complex that 50 years embarked on. And we're gradually moving there. So opening the building, formally opening the building on Thursday by His Excellency is to show that we'll mix. I think 50 has had 5. We've moved from place to place since its inception to 5. We've had 5 addresses. So if 17 years down the line, we have a place that we can use as our offices and have a place where you have a big hall downstairs where we can have for income generating. I think it's a start to the next 2 or 3 floors that we have to go up.
It's worth noting that the training of female political aspirants, candidates and other women in leadership skills has been the focus of the 50-50 Group, and it is part of their long-term commitment to empower women, thus the need to have a permanent base and training institute to expand the training capabilities of women. Adamasila, Star TV News, Freetown. Fambo Talk International, in collaboration with Catalyst for Peace and One Fambo, on Tuesday, the 23rd of January 2018, engaged donor partners at a roundtable dialogue at the Bintumani Hotel Aberdeen in Freetown, with the theme, Growing the People's Planning Process Nationwide through the One Fambo Framework for Inclusive Dialogue. This report was compiled by my colleague Abdulrahman Kamara, and Wahida Sise tells us more.
Because of the commitment of His Excellency the President and the Ministry of Local Government, we believe that partnering with Fambo Talk and Catalyst for Peace will ensure that we meet the fullest commitment of this government. Our partnership with Fambo Talk further demonstrates a very fine relationship between government and the civil society. I want to say here that government and civil society are not enemies, but friends. All we have to do is to come together, sit together, discuss the issues, and find an amicable way forward in the interest of the ordinary people, in the interest of the common man and the common woman. So many people, they want to know the meaning of one family. One family simply means we are all one family. And because we are all one family, we have to speak with one voice. The voice that will guide us in the development agenda of this country. Sierra Leone is a very small country of less than 8 million people. Coming together that we are here this morning to discuss the future of our children, to discuss generations yet unborn, will further help to ensure that we achieve our agenda for prosperity. Today, we have invited all of you because we believe, as the ministry and civil society, that two heads are better than one, and that no man is an island. We believe that galvanizing resources, we believe that galvanizing both human and financial resources together will help to change this country. We help to save the life of our people in rural communities. We help to change our attitude. We help to change the direction of our development in this country.
The Elizabeth Kanu School Foundation Tech, a non-profitable organization, has donated several learning materials and awarded 20 scholarships to one of the deprived schools at Allentown in the Western Area Rural District. Let's have the report.
The Elizabeth Kanu School Foundation, founded by Rosalind Kanu, having access to deprived schools in the Allentown community, has made a donation to the Dr. Starley Land II International School of Excellence to pupils that are in their need of humanitarian assistance to boost their educational career. The education system in Sierra Leone has become a huge challenge for its citizens in terms of providing the necessary tools to foster the standard of education in the country. Thus, the Elizabeth Kanu School Foundation, TEC, which was founded by Rosalind Kanu based in the United States of America, has taken the laudable venture to provide learning materials and scholarships to assist pupils in deprived communities with their tuition and learning materials. Dilating on the objectives of the organization, the Deputy Coordinator of the TEC Foundation, Fanta Thoronka, said the foundation was mainly formed to give chances and privilege to the less fortunate school-going children in Sierra Leone through scholarships and learning materials, focusing on primary and secondary school education, noting that boosting the academic foundation of the peoples starts from that level.
Rosalind did not forget the challenging period in her country of birth, Sierra Leone, especially the rebel war which she physically witnessed. Although she lives far away from home, she still remembers her compatriots in Sierra Leone, the young school-going children. This is why she founded and registered this NGO last year, which she named after her mother, the Elizabeth Kanu School Foundation, to help less fortunate school-going children in Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here this morning at the First Fortunate Primary School in the east end of Freetown, Sierra Leone, for the presentation of gifts of school materials and 20 scholarships to deserving pupils for 20.
The coordinator of TEC Foundation, Linda DeMarc, outlined the future plans of the organization, which she said is to give more scholarships to the less fortunate pupils across Sierra Leone, and also to boost the learning environment in some of the deprived schools in the country, with school materials among other humanitarian assistance.
Well, for this year, for this first quarter, we are done with it. Then by December, we plan for do another thing, for go one more step and further. We plan at least not say best because the school really need help. Our best go for every school also because the school is conditional. We go inside now just when you see better inside, and Pamodi they see, they get better teachers. I don't talk to the head teacher, why were they in charge? Don't tell me say they need so many things. So me go tell Rose now say no concentrate more on the school because I should say the school you have to concentrate more now. We go for help the people because they really need help at this school as well.
The headmistress of the Dr. Stalin Land II International School of Excellence, Allentown, Reverend Janet Saki, extended her regards to the Tech Foundation for the gesture and highlighted several challenges that the school is experiencing. Among them, she stated, is a lack of salary for our teachers, inadequate furniture and learning materials to cope with the school's daily activities.
One thing I want us to know is that when we try to bring out the school, we do it for less privileged children, children that are not going to school. Their parents cannot afford to send them to school. And so when we started with 60 children. They are not paying schools. We give them books and everything, and even feeding. We are feeding them in time to come. It's just that we stopped because of the finances that we don't have, and that is our constraint because we don't have finance. We do develop the school on our own. We don't have outside people that are helping us, and so whatever little we have, we do it. And the constraint is that we don't have salary. Teachers don't have salary here. We just do volunteer work to see that we want to see these children and this community. Children are coming out of this community educated from this, and so that is what we are doing in this area.
The philanthropist and founder of the Elizabeth Kanu School Foundation, TEC, Rosalind Kanu, is a young Sierra Leonean based in the United States of America. And a vision came as a result of the challenging period the less fortunate and marginalized school-going children are experiencing in the country. However, the Dwazak community in the Western Area Urban District has been slated as the next beneficiary community. Reporting for Star TV News, I am Waida Sisay.
Well, viewers, if you just tuned in, this is the local news bulletin here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. As we're broadcasting live from our Media One Center studios in Freetown, 3 Mama Street, Bookfos. It's Wednesday, and here is our entertainment correspondent, Mohamed Bashir Sanusi, all set for some entertainment news.
Many thanks to you, Adam Silla, and greetings to our viewers out there. The Chief Executive Officer and founder for Kabaka Multimedia and Entertainment Company, Loya Abubakar Toure, formerly called Kabaka, has informed this medium that Ghanaian international producer Beat Da K, who was the producer for Stonebwoy and a couple of other stars, is in town, and Beat Da K will be recording 8 songs for the KME team. And also in the entertainment news, Sierra Leonean US-based entrepreneur Abdul Kanu, formerly called Figo, has officially launched his state-of-the-art studio called JMG Media. And finally, in the entertainment news, Jassie's teams up with Blueberry on a social commentary song titled Election.
They don't come back, oh, my people, they don't come back, oh, they don't come back, eh, my people, they don't come back, eh, they lie, tiffy, I can't be there, don't come back for take money, tiffy, I can't be there, don't come back for take money, they don't come back, oh, election don't come back, eh, they don't come back, eh, election don't come back, eh, they don't come back, the one me we vote, say then cut, say don't can at the post back, put bad notes, so they union a government money, then they spend in the back. Who vote for them, napa we back, then cack, napa we back, then cack, oh. Election, tell them what we just see them.
That's all for entertainment news for today in the news bulletin, and back to you, Adam Asila.
Many thanks to Mohamed Bashir Sanusi for the entertainment news, and we now join our sports correspondent Ali Sunta Kamara for today's sporting updates.
The third edition of the Japan Embassy Championship, which has been rescheduled to last for 3 days, will commence with a refresher course for 20 referees today at the National Stadium. Tomorrow and next tomorrow will bring together over 100 athletes from across the 4 regions to compete for prize money and 4 sports medals at the Radisson Blu Hotel, with the entrance fee going for a reasonable cost. The championship will put together athletes from as young as 5 to as old as 70, including veterans and parents who have acquired karate skills. Special demonstration will be staged between the Japan ambassador, His Excellency Kaoru Shimura, and the master of karate, Vito Amara, who is also the president of the Sierra Leone Karate Federation. The competition will feature kumate, which is fighting, and kata, which is demonstration. The first place winner will receive 2.5 million, while the runner-up will bag 1.5 million, with the third place going for 1 million yuans. Each participating athlete winning gold, silver, or bronze will receive a package. Any referee who qualifies for the one-day refresher course will receive $10, a prize given by the Japan ambassador, His Excellency Kaoru Shimura. For Star TV Sport, Ali Kamara reporting.
And that's all we have in our local news bulletin file for the hour here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. I am Adamasila. Thanks for watching. To stay with us, we'll have more programs coming up shortly.